Te reo Māori, she's back, baby. I mean, she never really left, as hard as some people tried. And they tried really hard. I'm looking at you, Colonisation and Tohunga Suppression Act. Te reo Māori is here to stay, and we're cultivating our nation to become bilingual. Recent studies show 38,000 people enrolled to learn Te reo Māori at night classes, and I myself was one of them because I love to be a part of a statistic. The majority of these enrolments were through Te Whare Wānanga or Aotearoa. These night classes are becoming more and more popular each year, with many people putting it up there with reading more books and drinking more water for the old New Year's resis. Resolutions aside, for many people the reclamation journey feels urgent and non-negotiable. However, due to overwhelming interest, more and more people are ending up on the wait list. And honey, I can relate, because I have to do the same with my Tinder matches. But I do have to wonder if Māori are at risk of missing out on learning the language and dating me. Should we be pushing tangata whenua to the front of the line? And is my kaiako genuinely mad at me for pulling out of class last year? And to talk to me today, we have a singer, a star, my te reo Māori kaiako, Jordyn with a Y.
Kia ora.
Do you find teaching Pākehā students and tauiwi different to teaching Māori students?
Pākehā are taking up space. There are so many people that want to be learning Māori. Mm-hmm. There are so many Māori who want to learn Māori. And so anytime there's a Pākehā in the class, that is the spot of someone else who's not learning in the class. Māori are not learning te reo Māori as a hobby. It's very much a reclamation journey. Mm-hmm. That makes you sit differently in a class, I think. When you're going, I probably should know how to just say a simple greeting, and I don't. So I'm going to be silent. Whereas a Pākehā they're just learning.
How do you feel about Pākehā in classes who give themselves te reo Māori names once a week?
Just let other people give you a name, I reckon.
Well, my name is Janaye. It's a Māori name because I'm Māori, but the word's not Māori. So can you give me a Māori name that I can use for 1 hour a week in your class?
Yeah, Janaye.
Is there any discussions happening at the wānanga of prioritisation for Māori?
I think that's like a wider discussion anyway, because if once it gets past admin, it is up to the kaiako. Like, we have to go through and interview all the students.
So you personally can kind of prioritise Māori if you choose to?
Yeah, and I usually do.
Yeah, I've noticed your classes are predominantly Māori.
Yeah. I think once we get into a full immersion setting, you get people who are a lot more serious about learning, which is helpful.
Did not knowing te reo Māori make you feel less Māori?
It did. And actually in learning te reo Māori, I've realised that it's just not true. It's such a lie. When I'm working alongside students, or even just like whānau members, friends who are Māori who don't speak Māori, I always love to affirm that identity, that you don't need to speak te reo Māori to be Māori or to feel Māori. But yeah, I just didn't know that beforehand.
That is hard that you have to go through learning it to realise that lesson.
Yeah.
Do you think many Māori feel that way?
I think so. It's like they see it as a goal, right? Like, when I can speak this much, then, maybe I'll feel more confident to get a moko kauai. But it's not qualifying you as a Māori.
No.
Like, you're already that. There's no, award at the end of learning something. Now you are a Māori.
What were the most helpful tools in your te reo Māori journey?
Definitely a dictionary. Māori dictionary, podcasts, like consuming Māori content. I don't think people realise how helpful that is, that when you are surrounded by te reo Māori, what you're learning in the class, you're hearing in different waiata, you're hearing in different podcasts and conversations and TV shows. So I would just say, anything with te reo Māori in it, consume it.
What is your favourite word in te reo Māori?
Can I actually say my favourite word?
Yeah.
I feel like I learned it last year from Sir Timothy Karetu. Hikarearea.
Hikarearea.
It means beautiful vagina.
Ah.
Hikarearea.
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 That's going to be my te reo Māori name in your class.
Kia ora mai tātou katoa.
Kia ora.
Gonna learn some Māori. Gotta learn someone sign me up right now. You realize revitalizing is hard.
Wera.
Hard. 2 feet to your hopo mai ranga tia
Don't be scared, baby. Do it anyway.
Get on the waka cause we going up.
All the way.
Kōrero with my friends e pia tōpō. I kani koe mō te pokata. Kani, spend my money. Te reo dripping from my tongue like honey. Tanga te tiriti, tanga te whenua. Sign up to course and get that reo up. Sitting on a wait list, I'm just waiting. Gotta be honest, I don't feel patient.
Prioritization.
The recommendation, it's all a part of decolonization.
Yeah.
If you're ready, then haere mai e hoa. If not, hei te wāti toke Māori a wairua Māori a ringa. So many Māori, it makes me wanna sing it. Where you are right now is where you need to be. If you agree, then pātoto with me.
I wanna learn.
You gotta sign yourself up though, I think.
Can you do it for me?
Realize revitalizing is hard.
Wera, baby.
2 feet o te hopo, mai ronga te a te angi tū.
Gorgeous, to the same
Get on
class.
the waka cause we going up.
Te reo Māori, it lives in the nation.
This one's specific.
Have a karakia for every situation. Kōrero with my friends, no hesitation. Apply the skills I learned to my vocation. Te reo Māori appreciation. That's what we call revitalisation.
Love it. Say it again.
That's what we call revitalisation.
Wow. That was a lot.
Shout outs to Te Matatini. I'm looking for a rupu.
We love you, Teeks.
We love you.
And Rob Duha.
Yeah.